Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Take a look at the Jags' #1 overall pick. On the first play from scrimmage, a roughing the passer. But the next drive, Tony, he gets the sack.
Yeah, and that's what they were looking for, some productivity from their #1 pick.
And Trayvon's going to find out that most sacks in the NFL are hustle sacks, right? That's how it works in this league.
Yep, that's what he told me. No pretty sacks. Welcome back, Maria Taylor, alongside the Hall of Fame coach, Tony Dungy, who has found his gold jacket, and Jason Garrett. And, guys, we still have the second half to come. But for now, all of our eyes are on the regular season and a pair of star-studded showdowns right here on NBC.
Fight for the man beside you. Tonight's no different.
Showtime.
Love it.
Let's go! Let's go. Stay locked in now.
The Rams running down to celebrate with a defensive play.
And guess who?
The Rams have sealed the deal.
What a play by Josh Allen. Unbelievable. Let's go. Fire the cannon.
When I lose, this is my moment you will not forget. It's showtime like pride time. Let the games begin. Victory!
Unbelievable, man.
Cowboys win! I was born to win. It's showtime.
World champs, man.
It's showtime.
All right, the 2022 NFL kickoff presented by Verizon will bring you the Bills against the defending Super Bowl champion Rams, and that's 5 weeks from tonight right here on NBC. And why don't we start with that game, Jason? And, you know, Sean McVay has said about his quarterback, he's dealing with some elbow issues that actually resemble what a pitcher would deal with. But when you think about the defending champions, what jumps off the tape for you?
Well, that's obviously the biggest question for them right now, Matthew Stafford's health. Love the addition of Allen Robinson. He's one of these receivers that not many people know about. He hasn't played in great environments, but he's a big-time player, an excellent route runner. He's smart. He's savvy. The QBs love to throw to him. It's a great fit for the Rams as a compliment to Cooper Kupp. The one concern, though, is that guy on the other side, Von Miller. He's in Buffalo now. So he made such a big impact for their team. Aaron's going to get a lot more attention now.
And speaking of Buffalo, they've got a great team with a lot of weaponry, a lot of elements, but they've got to erase that last 13 seconds of the Kansas City game. And that's one of the reasons I think they got Von Miller to close out those games in those situations.
Meanwhile, guys, on September 11th, we've got the Bucs taking on the boys, and there's a lot of question marks for both of those quarterbacks coming into the game.
Yeah, and for the Bucs and Tom Brady, it's third down. Rob Gronkowski retired. Chris Godwin, knee injury last year. They made a lot of big plays for him. Who's going to replace that? They're hoping Julio Jones. They've got to get him acclimated right away.
Hey, it's a similar issue in Dallas. Amari Cooper's in Cleveland. No Cedric Wilson. James Washington got hurt. Michael Gallup coming back off the injury. But for me, I still bet on Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and those running backs. Dallas can be good. It's not going to be easy against Tampa. They're going to have a good team, though, this year.
Yeah, you just wipe off 14 touchdowns off the board with
Yes.
those guys gone from a season ago. But we know that the Cowboys and the Buccaneers will be looking to figure some things out in Game 1. Tony Baselli, he's headed to the Hall of Fame, and that's the family of Cliff Branch standing as the flame is lit here at Tom Benson Memorial Stadium. It's the 10th season of the Premier League on NBC, and it kicks off tomorrow. It all starts at 2 Eastern over on USA Network before Crystal Palace hosts Arsenal. And on Saturday, coverage starts at 7 a.m. on Peacock, building up to Fulham against Liverpool. And on Sunday, defending champions Manchester City visit West Ham. And now I'm joined by the newest member of our team, and the one that we're all buddying up to because he has all the fantasy advice that we could use. But let's talk about some of these Raiders out here that you're keeping an eye on for draft time.
Well, obviously the big story fantasy-wise is Davante Adams, the former #1 wide receiver in fantasy, going from Green Bay to Las Vegas. He's a very good player, but going from Aaron Rodgers to, well, almost anybody is a downgrade. Derek Carr's a good quarterback, but I've dropped Adams from 1 to wide receiver 4 in my rankings. I have Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase ahead of him. Having said that, getting a player like Davante Adams for somebody like Derek Carr, really impressive. Last 4 years, Derek Carr is the only quarterback in the NFL with over 66% completion percentage every year and over 4,000 yards passing. And he just got Davante Adams and Josh McDaniels calling plays for him. So I think Derek Carr is a really interesting QB2 if you're in a deeper league, a super flex league, something like that.
So can you do my fantasy draft?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed
There
to
you
hear.
go.
For the rest of
That's
you,
the whole reason
you're
I'm
not
here.
friends with Matthew Berry, so you're going to have to go watch his 100 Facts on Fantasy Football football season. They're up now on Roto World on NBCSportsEdge.com, and his Roto World Draft Guide show is on August 17th on Peacock. I hope it is before your draft. We also got a look at a one Zamir White so far in this game. What are your thoughts, Matthew?
I think he's an interesting deep round sleeper. Like, this is a guy that was really good out of college, and knowing how McDaniels uses his running backs, I like him as a late sleeper.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.